Hopping on the blue line, catch you at the California station. Hey, what's the word? Welcome to the inaugural episode of Sunday Sidecar, the series where we dissect, dive into, discuss, maybe even diss last week's Tuesday Ukeday drop by yours truly, Uke Brute. This week's episode, Saccharine King Kong. But before we dive into that, I just wanted to provide a little bit of context and explanation about this whole Tuesday Ukeday challenge and what the goal is and why I'm doing this. So as all of my long-time subscribers, all 7 of you on this channel, and the spam bots, we can't forget about all you wonderful spam bots. But as you can tell, I haven't uploaded a new song to the Uke Brute channel in about 2 years. That doesn't mean I've been idle though, because in the ensuing period, I have compiled quite the catalog of original new Uke Brute ditties. And since I had more than 52 of them, quite a few more than 52, but 52 at least ready to go rock and roll, jams, I decided, hey, let's do this. Let's do Ukeday Tuesday 2024. Let's record, upload, and send out one new Uke Brute ditty each Tuesday of the year. That being said, let's dive into Saccharine King Kong. So, as many of, anyone who's viewed one of my previous jams can probably attest, I don't know much about music or writing music. I don't know much about chord progression or, music theory or any of that jazz. I just know, what the muses, kind of flutter into my ears. Sometimes my songs are either fully formed when I write them, or they just kind of pop out of the blue, and other times they're tedious trial and error torture sessions. But the end result is always something that I'm proud of. In this case, Saccharine King Kong was kind of one of those fully fledged songs that kind of came out of nowhere, just kind of rocking that bouncy. And when I say it came out of nowhere, that probably means closer to I spent about 4 or 5 hours without coming up with anything I like, just kind of cranking out bullshit. And then this kind of just popped out of that. So that's when I say it kind of comes out fully formed. It doesn't just kind of sit down and bam. There is that long, extensive period of all, you got to get the crap out of the way to make way for the non-crap. But for this one, once I had that melody down, that Bobby, I decided that I wanted to write something with some concrete, very, somewhat strong visuals. Lots of my lyrics can fall into the abstract and get a little too ephemeral. Even some of the lyrics in the chorus can be that way in this song too. But I think that the visuals that it throws out kind of helps establish it firmly in the real world, so to speak. And at the same time, I wanted to make those concrete visuals Chicago specific. For those who are unfamiliar with it, a lot of the lyrics in this song represent spots in Chicago along the elevated track, the Blue Line, which runs alongside Milwaukee, going through Logan Square, Bucktown, Avondale, Westtown, various neighborhoods throughout Chicago, and that's what this song kind of represents. Hopping on the blue line, got you at the California station, got a jug of sunshine to affirm your inner validation. But at the same time, while I wanted to make it very concrete, specific visuals, I wanted to toss in a little surrealism. So, we have those things like a jug of sunshine, which I mean, I don't know if I've ever had one, but I would like one, especially one that, affirms my inner validations. And then even like further along the visuals, I get a little bit more surreal when it comes to climbing up the Flatiron, which is another prominent building along Milwaukee in the crotch, which is where Milwaukee intersects Damon and North Avenues. Some debate over whether we should even call it the crotch, but trust me, we should. And just kind of like that idea of the getting whacked with a wrecking ball ping pong. And of course, the titular line, Saccharine King Kong, climbing up the Flatiron. And that's, the underlying aspect that kind of came out of the lyrics as I was writing them. I didn't set out to write a song about that uncertainty, that anxiety that fills you in a relationship where you feel like, hey, maybe this person's too good for me, and they're going to realize it soon enough, and then just kind of dip, and I'm going to be stuck here holding, the bag, essentially, which was what the song turned into as I was writing it, and that's what, fuels, like, the main thrust of it, for the most part. But it's a projection. It's just an idea that, might happen. So that's why it wraps with you have to, just keep hopping on the blue line and keep moving forward, because you're going to have to keep going regardless of those little anxiety demons that, hop around on your shoulder. And that's what that song kind of symbolizes, is even if you think things are going too well, or you have some type of imposter syndrome as it relates to a relationship, who cares? Just keep going. Just keep fucking trucking. Keep hopping on that blue line. Keep chugging that sunshine out of your jug. And, just, rock that crotch with your Lemma Ding Dong. Dancing down Milwaukee, rock that crotch with the Lemma Ding Dong. Glitter, glitterati, gaining ground with the glimmer of my sing song. Now, when it comes to the refrain, again, it starts dipping into the more abstract, ephemeral stuff. We're talking about like hypothesizing and seeing through these kind of things. But at the same time, I feel like there is a little bit of a concreteness to the lyrics. For those of you unfamiliar, Voltaire was I believe, 17th century, but he was a philosopher, a French philosopher, and Fred Astaire was a famous movie star in the golden era or silver era, or at some point in Hollywood. But the relationship is that they have, or so sources would say, a significant level of charm. The one part I kind of a little hesitant about in this section is that I've had some French fries that have a significant amount of charm too. And in this case, the narrator's trying to say that they have the charm of French fries, but in a self-deprecating way. And now, we'll just have to forget about those real charming French fries we've all come across, because I know you have. And I see through your sunny skies when you look into my eyes. I ain't Voltaire, Fred Astaire, I got you my French fries. And then again, it's a little more ephemeral, it ain't hard to hypothesize, but at the same time, it plunges into that, that void that we all have, that pit of an anxiety that we, again, have, and when we feel like maybe we're not good enough, but that's not the point. The point is that we all feel that way, and just keep on going, and hop on that blue line. Doesn't matter. If you have to, hop over the turnstiles. Hopping over turnstiles, trudging all these little agitations. Yeah, just do you. Hopefully you'll enjoy the future installations of the Tuesday Brute, Tuesday Ukeday 2024 by Uke Brute. We'll have a few more sidecars. Don't know how often I'll be drinking on these, but for the initial celebration, we might as well have some libations. Wishing Once again, thanks for stopping by. Come back shortly for another tune from Uke Brute.